Hi, for my topic, we're going to be talking about abortion. I think it's a really good topic to talk about that a lot of people don't want to talk about because it is such a touchy subject. So, number one, we'll be discussing what an abortion is. Number two, what it does to your body. Number three, what are the other options you have aside of abortion if you're truly not ready for pregnancy. Number four, what the percent rates are here in the US. And number five, what are the current laws that we have against it. And number six is kind of my personal opinion on why I think our laws should be a little stricter. What is exactly an abortion? An abortion is terminating a pregnancy within the first 28 weeks, and there are three different types of abortion. Number one is being induced. It's a medical or surgical procedure with the intention of ending a pregnancy. Number two is the pill, which is very common. Number three would be spontaneous, also known as a miscarriage. It's a natural procedure, and it's your way of your body rejecting the fetus for some reason. Number two, what does an abortion do to your body? There's a lot of long-term and short-term effects that I personally didn't know until I was researching about this paper, which I kind of found were interesting. There's a lot of physical complications to start out as, such as cervical lacerations, bleeding, hemorrhaging, serious infections, or an incomplete abortion, just to name a few. Some long terms for your future pregnancies could be preterm birth, placenta previa, or your preterm babies are at a higher risk for cerebral palsy, respiratory and brain, and bowel abnormalities. And I did find there is still research going on to see if abortion increases your risk to breast cancer. There's no proof of it yet. I just thought it was interesting when I was reading. There's a lot of psychological complications that often go unthought about. Major depression, anxiety, suicidal behaviors, depending on illegal uses such as drugs. Feel, not having people to talk to about your concerns or feeling down could, turn very fatal in a lot of cases. Number three, what are other options you have outside of abortion? There are obviously common ones such as adoption, giving a baby to a better family, whether it be financial or personal reasons of why you can't care for the baby. Number two would be abstinence, refraining from sex altogether until your marriage or you're in a better place in your personal life. Number three is having a planned pregnancy. Be aware and be prepared and make sure it was intended. Being a mom, I think it's a huge deal to be prepared. Having a baby comes with a lot of unthought of costs, such as specialists, diapers, wipes, medicine they have to be on, birth control. That's a very common one. There's so many birth controls out there now. They have the implants that can last 3 to 5 years. They have the pill you can take every day. They have the shots you can take. There's many different options they have. Number four, what the percent rates are in the US. So what I found between 2008 and 2011, abortion rates fell 13%, which is wonderful. And that's from since 2005 to 2008. It's the lowest it's been in 12 years. Studies show the rates are low because of birth control. There are more options, and it's helping prevent pregnancy, such as people who decide to get the implants that last, like I was saying, 3 to 5 years. So you don't have to worry about taking something every day. Because me personally, I can't remember to take a pill every day to save my life. Number five, we're going to talk about the laws. As of right now, there are no requirements for the state to report abortion data to the federal agency. There's no law against how old you are, why you're getting an abortion. You don't have to answer any of that. You can go in and say, hey, I'm just not ready and I think an abortion would be the best for me. No questions asked. For my personal opinion, I think the law should be stricter just because I think a lot of people need to know what effects this can do to you. I think turning something so tragic can be turned into something so positive. And a lot of people ask why I think that. Because there should be stricter laws, but I do think that an abortion should still be available. One, because the world is not a wonderful place like it used to be. There are people who get raped, or they're at a party and their drink gets spiked with something, and people take advantage of other people. This is just the world we live in now. So I do think they should be offered in those cases. Taking something so tragic such as abortion and turning it into something so positive could be something like going to a speech to talk about to high schoolers or middle schoolers, teens, not just females, males as well, because they need to be just as aware of the topic. They need to know what it does to your body. A lot of this I didn't know until I did some further investigation. Obviously, I knew what abortion was, but I didn't know that it could have such issues with your future pregnancies when that time comes. So I think the law should be stricter just because you are killing a person. And I think nobody has to agree with me, and I think it's different. Good thing that we all disagree, but that's just my take on it, and that's why I feel like it's such a wonderful topic to talk about. Not so wonderful, but it is a serious topic that it needs to bring more awareness. So I hope you enjoyed my video.